Hello and welcome to this week's episode of You Can Sit With Us. I'm here with Becky.
Hello.
We have Rainie on the ones and twos.
Hello.
And we have a very special guest. You just couldn't wait to come back on. It's Keith. Hi, Keith.
Hey, I got almonds in my teeth. I was eating almonds and salami and cheese.
He's not
Protein
baby.
loading.
Yeah, I'm trying to always eat more protein, and soon I'll start working out
Pack
to
on
really
those
put
muscles.
that protein to work.
Soon.
Right now, though, no.
You gotta fix your little socky.
Oh boy, it's really my
Show
pants.
his ankles.
Well,
Oh my
these
God.
pants are from when Becky and her best friend Natalie convinced me that I should wear a 32 length pant. I'm like, no, I should wear 34,
You're
what I
tall.
always wear. And they said, no, you should wear 32. And I said, all right.
Well,
And
it
then-
looks nice when he stands up. When he sits down,
No, it
it's
looks
wrong.
short always.
Short always.
But periodically,
Maybe they're good for boots.
look at Matt.
It
He's
would be
wearing
good for
fucking
boots.
capris.
Yeah, but look at Matt.
waters.
Look at the rest of Matt.
I got my high waters
Let's look
on.
at all. If we're gonna look at Matt, look at all of Matt. Okay.
Look, you guys are kind of matching. I told
We are,
Matt
we
you're
both have
both
the
wearing the
We both
over
have shirts
sweater.
on. Yeah. That's
true.
That's the style now. Becky, where's yours?
Who do you think picked that out?
Dressy. Becky does try to dress me like Matt.
Yeah.
That's sort of
And why are
Becky's
your
goal.
you don't have your kill shots on today?
Oh my God.
Because they're dirty. I need to clean them. I need to clean these shoes too. All my shoes need cleaning. I need to go to the
gosh.
mall and have one of those people try to accost me and sell me a shoe cleaner.
shoe cleaner.
That's my plan. Yeah, that's what they do. They come up and they're like, "Can I clean your shoes? Let me show you how your shoes get." And you always say no. But I should plan to wear my
Yeah.
dirtiest shoes and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, if you can clean these, I'll buy some. And then they do. And then I'll be like, not this time. And then I
Then
come
Becky
back.
will have to
But what
clean
if
all
you
your
love it?
shoes.
If I love it, then
What
I'll
if
do
the
it. I don't
cleaners-
want to clean my own shoes. That's the thing is like, I'll sell you shoe cleaner. It's like, I know where to buy shoe cleaner. The internet. I don't want to clean my shoes.
Yeah.
I want someone else to clean my shoes for free.
She's sitting
I mean,
right,
I-
she's
yeah, I
sitting right
already
here.
do it.
I was
You
like, I
can
bet
clean them the
she's
first
She
been
time.
cleans her shoes.
I clean my shoes, but his have like your kill shots have the suede on the top.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
it
It's
is
hard to do.
Very hard to clean suede.
Yeah.
Once you scuff it, it's kind of dead.
It's
I mean,
just
I have the
this
little
is just the kind of
eraser.
thrilling conversation you get when I come on the podcast. Shoe cleaning.
Hey, the people want to know.
Do they
I
want to
mean,
know?
what's your rosebud? And I mean, I know I'm your rose of the week. And
Yes.
Becky's your thorn of the week. So what's your bud
Yeah,
of
I was
the week?
literally going to make that sound. Oh yeah, the AC is broken. In case anyone wonders why we're glistening.
Yeah, when it looks like we're unbelievably nervous halfway through. It's really just hot. Okay, my rose is the other week I got to do a really cool job. I hosted a panel for Disney, but it wasn't
My
really
gosh.
a panel. When I say that, you think I'm like, oh, I'm sitting on chairs talking to people. No, it was really the way that this panel was structured. It was like a late night talk show.
Oh.
So like, it was really, really fun. It was very active. Pirate characters came in. Jack Skellington and Sally came in.
Wow.
Chip and Dale came in. Minnie and Mickey came in. So I was interacting with all these characters and all the top like food and drink people of Disney, which was cool, mostly for the networking of having all of the phone numbers of all of the heads of culinary of all the Disney.
Let's go.
So I do have them now.
That's
And
amazing.
I've already, when I was there, already sent a text at the top head and be like, can you get me into this thing that's all booked? And he's like, yes. And I was like, oh, good. It was thrilling. So that's my rose, is just getting to do a cool job that I
Wow.
didn't, they reached out to me.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's awesome.
This
So
is
cool.
at Disneyland?
Disney
World?
Disney World.
Oh, you're at Disney World.
I went to Florida.
This is
I
when
went
he
to
came
Florida.
over.
Oh,
That's why he wasn't there. He was at Disney World.
he was missing. MIA.
Yeah.
He was eating food at Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's the first time in the last several times we've done work with Disney where I didn't have to like shoot anything. I still had to work,
Yeah.
but it was like
Yeah.
simpler. I wasn't spending a 12-hour day walking around eating and talking to a camera. I was just actually hanging out,
Hosting.
riding rides, having
Yeah.
fun. And when I wasn't
Wow.
working. So that was really nice. So that's the rose. Thorn, what's negative? Let's focus on that.
You dropped your baby off at daycare.
Well, it's not a negative. I'm excited for, so today Becky and I dropped off Henry for his first
Aw.
day of daycare preschool.
First J Jitters.
I don't really know the difference.
Yeah, it's sort of in between because he's sort of too young to be in preschool, but they do preschool type stuff. But a lot of the kids around him are a little bit younger than him too.
Yeah.
So, but it's very exciting. I'm actually really excited for him. I'm excited for him to learn to socialize, learn to interact with kids
Make some
more,
friends.
have new toys to play with, new spaces to explore. So, like, I hope he's doing great. But I think he is. I think
He's going to love it.
he's a smart cookie. So I don't think that's a thorn
He's
for
gonna
me.
love it.
I think it's positive. I'm
That's your
excited
bud.
for him. Yeah, maybe that's the bud.
Unless he's crying right now. Like, where's my
He might be,
mama?
but he's pretty good at.
Where's my little mama?
He has been calling Becky Little Mama.
That is so funny.
And we don't know why.
I don't know where it came
If
from.
you're a little mama, then who's big mama?
I don't know. I was in the shower and I just hear him banging on the door. Little mama.
He's like, Little Mama. Little Mama. I don't know why. Maybe because sometimes I call him little
That's
boy.
funny.
Little guy. So maybe he understands little as a descriptor. And he also just says mama now. He's like always said mommy and daddy, and he's just decided to be mama.
And I'm like,
Mama!
who's that?
Little mama.
And sometimes he just says mom. I'm like, hello? Mother. Mother, please.
I was telling him all the names you could call me. You can call me dad, daddy, dada, pops. You can call me father. You can call me patriarch.
What?
That's what the word means.
Patriarch.
Means
What
father.
about Keith?
Keith, he knows my name is Keith.
Oh, he does? Okay.
He doesn't call me Keith though.
No, it is really funny. He calls. So he was asking him, or I don't know why we were telling him it. Oh, because I call my mom Kim and my parents Kim and Don. And my dad was like, well, what if one day he calls you Becky? And I'm like, well, that's good. Then he's going to know what my name is. And I was like, Henry, my name's Becky. And I was like, and Daddy's name is Keith. And Nani's name is Kim. And Bubba's name is Don. And then later on in the conversation, I was like, okay, what's Nani's name? And he goes, Kimmy. Kimmy. And then he calls my dad Don. Don.
Don.
It's so funny.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Do they hate it or no?
No, they think it's funny.
Yeah.
But they like Nani Bubba better.
Mm-hmm.
They can tell he's doing it in a cute way, whereas I do it in like a I'm trying.
Retaliatory
Yeah. In a thorn kind of way. Daddy Keith?
Daddy Keith.
You don't want to meet Daddy.
Daddy Keith is stern.
Daddy
Daddy Keith is when someone
It's your Karen
delivers
voice.
injustice.
Yeah, when injustice
Yeah.
happens.
That's when someone does something blatantly unfair in front of me. I'm like, you can't do that. Daddy Keith's here.
You can't do that.
Can't do that.
Lay down the law.
Mm-hmm.
What's something you're working on? What's your bud?
Well, there's something I'm excited to go do, but doesn't take any active work. But Zach and I got invited to go be on a popular show as guests in a couple of weeks, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And sort of like the Disney thing is like, wow, I didn't see this coming.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little whirlwind because we got to go all the way to the East Coast and back like in 2 days. We did find out we'll be able to get back by Sunday night. So that's good. So that's cool.
Cute.
That's a bud, I guess.
Yeah.
And then a thorn, I don't know what my real thorn is. No, I mean, I'm just busy. Busy, Zach's doing his dad's doing his paternity leave.
Yeah.
Zach daddy.
Daddy
Yeah.
back.
So it's just Keith.
Keith and Chief.
Yeah, it's tough.
How
Yeah.
is that?
It's just a lot of work.
Yeah. Is it new work or you know how to do all the work?
I know how to do the work. It's just a lot because we're doing, because of Try Every Day, there's a lot more videos to give notes on than normal because we're cranking out way more videos per week. And so that's what I'm doing. So most of the days I work all day and then I get home. And then after Henny goes to bed, I work for another couple hours, leaving notes on all the videos. So it's just been, a lot of work, probably somewhere between a 65 and 80 hour work week for the last couple of weeks. So that's just
It's on the grind,
Yeah.
But you know what that means? I've been watching a lot of TV because Keith and I don't always watch the same shows. So I've been watching teen TV shows.
Your favorite?
The Runarounds.
No, haven't even heard of this.
Is that the sexy
Darling.
rock band show?
It's Outer Banks.
Darling.
The same creator of Outer Banks made this show, and it's just as ridiculous.
Mm.
But the kids in the band are actually a band, and they play music.
They're pretty good.
They're really good.
You find them on iTunes?
You could. You could, I'm sure. Somewhere. But they play music. So I watched that while Keith was working.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Any other good shows?
What else was I watching the other day? Mostly that one.
I don't know. I'm plugged in.
Plugged in.
Oh, yesterday,
Oh.
cleaned up the guest house. All my instruments have kind of gotten all over the place. And
Oh,
Henry
no.
likes to go over there and play.
Yeah.
And I've always like, oh, don't go over there. There's a stack of precariously balanced things. So I really try to get in there and clean it up so that he would be able to
Second
explore
playground.
that space more. Because you know what he can do? He can play a French horn mouthpiece and a French horn. He can make sound out of a brass instrument. He can go right into that thing and make it go.
Wow.
And so that's thrilling for me, obviously.
When do the music lessons start?
I know, soon, right? Well, he needs to. I mean, he needs to pick up a main instrument here. He's dabbling in guitar.
I was gonna say, I feel like he really
piano.
likes the guitar.
Loves the guitar.
He loves the
Yeah.
guitar. And so he's and he kind of understands that you moving your fingers on the strings makes something happen, but he doesn't understand that he could make very specific things happen yet.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Right.
that'll take some time. But I just love that he's into instruments. He likes things that make funny noises. So, I love that. I love funny noises. He also, the other day, he started, I'm going blah, 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 at him, and he started going blah, 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 blah. So I'm loving that.
Imitation.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
likes to mimic now.
He's very fast at learning right now. His like brain
Language.
is at top speed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He'll say like, say this word. He'll be like, wow, that word. He can just say that word right back at you. Any word.
Wow.
He'd be like, say Pennsylvania. He'll go, Pennsylvania. Sort of drunkenly, sort of a drunk dialect.
He's kind of wasted all the time. Speaking of drunk children, no, this isn't about drunk children, but just children. We have been watching. I know you guys watched it. The Catfish, the Unknown Catfish
Yeah.
documentary on Netflix.
Oh my gosh.
That was insane.
Isn't that
That was
crazy?
insane.
I mean, Netflix has really been crazy with the documentaries lately. I'm not going to lie.
They have been documenting it out. Poop
Yeah.
Cruise, this
Yes.
one.
Yes.
What
Yes.
other one did you watch?
We watched one last night and I'm thinking of the name. It's like Walking into Fire.
Documentaries are a good business model.
It's about a
Business model.
woman who put her baby up for adoption because she was a teen mom and it was in the 70s and her mom kind of forced her to. And then she felt so guilty about it her whole life. So she started to look for her daughter. And then someone thought that her daughter had been murdered. So they the internet sleuths were like, oh my God, this could be your daughter. This looks kind of like her pictures. So then they did a DNA match and it wasn't. So then she went on this journey to try to find out where her daughter is. And I mean, not to ruin anything, but her daughter was murdered.
Oh, Matt. What? Okay,
to ruin anything,
Not
but
to
here's the
ruin
end.
anything, but actually.
Not to ruin anything, but
She was murdered. She just wasn't the murdered girl that the internet thought it was.
yes, but it's
Oh
all
my God.
about the, do you want me to spoil all of it for you or no?
Well, it seems like you spoiled enough. You might as well.
You might as well keep going at
So
this
the
point.
person who murdered her was the adopted father. It
Ugh.
was really horrible.
I mean, it usually is a person in your family, right? Someone you know.
And he lied to the wife for like years and years. And apparently I guess you call him a serial killer because he sexually assaulted and killed like a couple different women throughout
Whoa.
his life together
would
with
be-
his wife. So then when he got caught for one of them, finally with DNA evidence as, technology advanced from like the 80s. So he was actually taken down because of a different murder that happened in like 1980 something. And then they were able to connect him to put the pressure on him to disclose where the daughter was buried and like find her and stuff. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Isn't it nuts that the DNA evidence, like the databases that they have now, only came out in like the 70s or 80s?
Yeah.
Like it's very like
Very new.
relatively new.
Yeah.
So you could just murder someone in Vegas and like
Oh yeah.
can't pin it on me.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back then people didn't lock their doors. He literally was just like, her door was open, so I walked in.
Yeah.
And then dead. She's dead.
Jesus,
Crazy.
man.
Times have changed.
Crazy. Is this what this podcast
Times
is always like?
Times have, but that was a very riveting documentary. You should still watch.
You kind of spoiled all of it. We'll still watch it, probably.
Yeah, probably.
To see the ins and outs.
I love a documentary.
Love a documentary. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of documentaries, Keith,
Oh,
you kind of make documentaries, but not really.
yeah.
But like
Guys.
internet documentaries.
Yeah, no, Try Guys is
Yeah.
an unscripted reality show. It's it's like
Slice of life.
a documentary if other people did the thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's the sort of the premise.
Yes.
But you learn what you would
Practice.
learn on a documentary about that thing.
People have questions.
Oh,
Question.
question the first. Question the first.
Question the first Discord has for Kiefer.
Yes.
I have this question too. Why is there no swearing on Try Every Day?
Great question. So we thought it would just be a fun, different challenge for that show to not have swearing. And there is something funny about booing. So when someone swears, they get booed. And I thought that would create this we thought it would create like a little energy of a studio audience, even though it's really just the crew.
Mm-hmm.
But having a reason for people in the room to be active other than just laughing creates that idea of just more energy. So the booing gives that little bump of energy and makes everyone on the set laugh. So it's a little burst of energy. But also, it's better for like a morning show and a daily show, and this is a new channel.
Right.
YouTube doesn't like swearing, right? We get away with it more on a big established channel, but on a new channel, sometimes you have a harder time. The algorithm's a little bit more strict with new things, it seems. So we were like, well, let's just play on the safe side and try to have not as much swearing. That said, the goth video had a 12-second string of Kwesi saying shit. So that happened.
Okay, vibes. Okay, Kwesi. I am an iced coffee lover through and through. And right now I have been loving Trade. They recommend beans that I'll love. They ensure they're roasted to order and ship them fresh to my door. I've gotten really great coffees I would have never found at the grocery store. So every cup tastes perfect. Trade is the #1 coffee destination in the U.S. for both hot and cold coffee drinkers. For cold brew lovers like me, they've teamed up with 15 roasters to create a special collection made just for cold brew. So every cup comes out smooth and delicious every single time. They even have easy-to-use curated gear so you could brew at home with better flavor and value than any cafe or bottled cold brew. Trade's prices are on par with grocery store brands, but the quality is next level. Plus, you're supporting local roasters with every cup. It's a win-win. You can take their quiz and in under a minute, they'll recommend coffees that you'll love. If the first bag isn't quite right, no problem. Trade will replace it for free until they nail it. I actually recently started dabbling into cold brew, and I love using their cold brew carafe. It stays perfect in the fridge. Right now, Trade is offering 50% off a 1-month trial at drinktrade.com/sitwithus. That's drinktrade.com/sitwithus to get 50% off 1 month. drinktrade.com/sitwithus.
Nobody wants to pay rent, but if you have to, Built makes it worth it. And right now, Built is revolutionizing how millions of people think about paying rent by rewarding their members with points and exclusive benefits around their neighborhood every single month. By paying rent through Built, you earn flexible points that can be redeemed toward hundreds of hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, and more. But it doesn't stop there. Built is about making your entire neighborhood more rewarding. You can dine out at your favorite local restaurants and earn additional points, get VIP treatment at certain fitness studios, and enjoy exclusive experiences just for Built members every month. Built is turning a monthly expense into an opportunity to earn rewards and discover the best that your neighborhood has to offer. Your rent is finally working for you. Earn points on rent and around your neighborhood, wherever you call home, by going to joinbuilt.com/sitwithus. That's joinbilt.com/sitwithus. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you.
I always like when Jimmy Fallon, when somebody curses on Jimmy Fallon, he's like you can tell he's like, don't do that.
It costs money.
Well, it costs, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
so he's
on
like,
network TV, when you swear, you immediately get fined.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, it's always interesting.
So the producers don't like it, and he's probably a producer. So he probably is at the point where he gets paid some cut of the earnings. So when you have a fine, he loses some money.
Live on air. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it, the FCC?
Yeah. And I think you have to pay a fine. I think you have to apologize or something like that.
Oh my God.
Say you're sorry.
Is it
But
an
I think
Eminem
it's
song?
to the FCC. I don't remember what
Say
it
you're
is.
sorry.
Say you're sorry. Is that an Eminem song? The FCC won't let me be.
Literally,
Or let me be me on MTV.
Stop.
Yeah.
So they're mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Purity Commission.
They do say Gen Z is getting more, or not Gen Z, the next one, Gen X.
Yeah, they're
Alpha.
Gen Alpha. They're very into like purity culture.
Pilgrims.
That's because they're children.
Pilgrims.
Children are
It's the pilgrim
generally more pure than non-children.
although I've heard about the costume. I guess the sex on TV they also don't like. That's Gen Z.
But Gen Z didn't like that.
Yeah.
And now they're more okay with it because
they
they're
are.
getting older.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like, actually, this is cool.
Exposed to too many things as they're too young.
Yeah. I think the biggest crazy thing for those generations is the COVID years just sort of thwarting 2 or 3 years of pivotal development socially. So,
For all of us.
yeah, for all of us, but especially kids.
Yeah.
They lost that little time of you're growing so rapidly as a child. So any 2-year span where things just suddenly you don't have a social life like you should, it's going to alter them in some way. And we're going to find out how as they get older. We're going to see.
I want to see the movies that get made, because all of the like good teen movies that we had like back in the day, like a Superbad type movie, or like, I don't know, just any teen movie is like about prom, going to college, doing XYZ. And there's like a 4-year, 5-year group of kids that will grow up without having done any of those things.
Right.
No prom, no first day of school, move in.
Mhm.
They did everything digitally on Zoom.
Oh, weird.
They never had, I don't know, fall formal or whatever.
Right.
There were like all these pivotal like things that you think of.
But you
Wow.
you
They never
see
got to
sorority rush talk
never-
on TikTok, right?
Oh
So
my
funny.
God.
Yeah.
So they're back in, and they got a whole new college happening where there's 100 million people
Balloons.
dancing in front of a house.
Bama
So many
Rush, baby.
balloons.
Bama Rush.
It's thrilling.
Have you seen the balloon art that they do in front of the houses?
No.
Oh,
Extravagant.
my God.
I got to get on balloon talk.
Thousands of balloons that they do in front of these houses to make like different designs and stuff in front of the house. It's
Ooh.
crazy. I was like, what is the budget these people have for these?
Probably a lot.
It's a lot of money on balloons.
But there's
That's
also
a lot
like
of balloons.
hundreds of girls in these
Yeah.
sororities. I don't understand. I didn't realize there were
Yeah.
that many people.
They
the
pay a
house
lot of
is like
money.
huge.
We're like, they're huge. Like the screen can't hold all the people.
Screen.
Well, I think also we didn't go to a college where they had big, we had like normal size houses. We didn't go to a college where like Greek life was
Yeah, big.
was massive.
big.
Yeah.
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 It was
They had
okay.
it.
They had it.
I didn't go to a
Also
single
related on TikTok, they
frat party.
have rush coaches where like someone will come and help you
Get
be
in.
the best you to rush. Right?
That's-
So like prep you. It's like preparatory.
like life coaching, but just specifically for getting a sorority.
yeah.
That's
Damn.
Like
wild.
change like your hair, like your makeup a certain way. Wear these things, like talk about this stuff. Don't talk about that. Like that, like very
Wow.
specific, very prescriptive.
No, thank you.
No,
Thank you. I wonder what the,
Becky's not rushing.
I'm not rushing. I wonder what the best sorority in the country is and best fraternity. Like, what is the like?
how do you determine
What is the
best?
one?
What
I
does
don't know
best
where the
mean?
presidents went.
Oh,
You know,
Probably like a secret society.
Presidents.
What do you think?
like a cloak and dagger.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be in that one.
well,
Should we have a secret society at Try Guys?
now we can't.
Maybe we're
You just
talking
outed
about
us,
it. Maybe we're
Becky.
talking
You
about it,
outed
and it's a
us.
distraction where it's too obvious now.
I guess we could have anyone can have a secret society. We were driving by a church this morning, and the church said that inquire there for like rentals or for space rentals or for like base camp for filming. And I was like, wait a minute, they can charge productions to film there and use their base camp, but they aren't going to pay taxes on that revenue because they're a church. That seems wrong
Oh.
Making money.
because that they're not using the church as a religious area in that moment. They're using it as property.
Maybe
but
it's only
but it's
religious
still
movies.
the same company, so they probably still don't pay taxes on that. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course they're advertising to use me for the base camp. They're not paying any taxes on that. If that's my assumption.
You know what? This should be a church.
I want a church. I was thinking like I should make a video called "I'm going to turn my company into a church." I don't have to
This
pay
should be a
taxes.
church.
How hard it
interesting.
is.
I'd watch it.
I don't know. I think people have done it because like people make churches all the time.
Didn't the Kardashians make a religion like a church?
Well, Kanye
I think they did.
Yeah, and
Kanye,
then you don't
yeah.
pay taxes.
Yeah.
It's a terrible loophole of our government. The churches should
Yeah.
absolutely pay taxes. They could pay less, I suppose, but like it's still revenue. It's still business.
Mm-hmm. You heard
Am I
it
right,
here
people?
first.
Am I right, people?
They also got those
Yeah.
PPE loans and
Yes.
never had to pay
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Where small businesses did have to pay them back.
Yes.
Oh, whoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bro. Yeah. It. Mm-mm.
It's a racket.
Mm.
Unless you're the Pope. The Pope. Anyway, Keith, there's some other questions people
Sure.
wanted to ask you.
I'm ready.
What's your favorite try everyday video that you've done so far?
Oh, all of the ones that were the games were so much fun, but the silent library one that we did is so funny, and it was so fun on set to do those silly tasks. That one was really fun.
I
Wow.
heard the staff was like, I'm so excited for Silent Library to come out. It was so funny.
It was so funny. Yeah. And then the tattoo one, which came out as we're recording this, was a great one. Simple, but like fun and exciting. There's lots of good ones. They're all good. They were all fun.
Did you like it, getting your first tattoo?
Yeah. It didn't hurt as much as I feared. But I read today someone comment being like, so brave of you to get a calf tattoo. And I was like, why? Do calf skin get really gross? Do legs get especially saggy? I wouldn't think legs
work
would
out.
as much as others.
Is it supposed to
your
be
face.
more
Does it
painful?
hurt?
I read that it was one of the least painful spots.
Yeah.
It's part of my choice. Didn't want it to hurt that bad. I don't know. They said,
Becky,
good
do
thing
you
it's
like it?
small. And I was like, okay.
I do. That's why I got the same one.
Aw.
So we have matching tattoos.
Mhm.
Although Zach kind of branded him a little bit.
It's not raised anymore, actually. I was feeling it
isn't?
yesterday.
Okay.
It's settled in. It was kind of raised.
He was like sitting on the couch and I was like just kind of looking at it and I touched it and I was like, this is wrong. I was like, even the janky tattoo I got in college was never raised. I was like, I think he really stabbed you hard.
It's because he went over the line a couple times because he didn't do it deep enough one of the times. So he did have to go.
Oh, God.
And then they were like, oh, that's going to hurt. And it did.
Yeah.
So what are you going to get for your next tattoo?
I was thinking a dragon. No, I was going to
Over your
get
whole
Back
I was
chest?
going to get a capital B, I think, on the other calf.
Wow.
Or Becky.
Whoa.
I can't put them on the same leg because then it'll be BH and it'll be butthole.
That's what he told me. He was like, I was going to have him do BH, but then I thought people would think it said butthole.
But then it's still just going to be BH.
No, I'm going to
Yeah.
put them on the outside so you really rarely see them both at the same time. And then I couldn't do HB because that's happy birthday.
yeah, or Huntington Beach.
Or Huntington
There's
Beach.
a lot of HBs.
There's a lot of HBs.
Yeah. Habersberger has
How
a lot
did
of
you
HBs.
like
Habersberger.
giving
Yeah.
Zach his tattoo?
It was scary.
Yeah.
I don't like.
You didn't want to hurt him?
Yeah, and
He's
it's such
fragile.
It's one of those like make a mistake, make a mistake forever. 'Cause I don't like that. Those are the
Gotta have a
stakes were
firm
too
hand.
high,
Yeah.
and I don't. I get very nervous and anxious on those sorts of things.
Yeah.
I'm not a visual artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a musical artist.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not the same skills.
You can draw okay, though.
I can draw okay, but coloring always bored the hell out of me as a child. When they were like, we're going to color, I was like, ugh, so boring. What's the point? We're going to throw this away. What's the point? I'm going to hang this up in the fridge for a month and we're going to throw it away. It's going to become garbage. Why am I doing this? And I also wasn't good at it. I would look at other
boxes and
people's.
boxes at home.
He's like, art is garbage.
And I was like, this sucks. It sucks. And I wasn't very good at it. And it was boring. I felt like it was such a boring activity.
Wow.
Yeah. Drawing
Don't hold back.
was interesting. Coloring is boring.
You can draw and then color.
Maybe that would have been more interesting to me, but
That's
we
not-
would just color a
it's not
coloring
too
book. I was
late.
like, this is boring.
We know what we're going to get you for your birthday. An adult coloring book.
Please don't. Please don't.
Maybe that just means Zach should have picked a tattoo that had more like shading, and then you would have liked.
No,
Oh no, you wouldn't have
no.
liked it.
I don't. Yeah,
But
I
he
wouldn't
liked the
have
drawing part, so he should have liked doing
Yeah,
this.
maybe
Yeah.
more intricate design.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if it was just a bunch of straight lines, it would have been less scary. But the little the curves are hard
Yeah.
Yeah.
of a tattoo.
Circles
You
are
have to
hard.
hold it a certain way. It's really not as intuitive. You think you'd like draw like a pen, but you hold it a little bit different, and you have to like draw like this.
Like a baby
like
or a
stiff.
robot.
Yeah,
Stiff.
like a baby
Stiff
robot.
wrists.
Like a baby robot.
Next question.
How did you come up with the idea for Try Every Day?
Well,
Why
we were
how do you guys be like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. We should do this.
Well, it's a little bit of a YouTube based strategy. Like you want like an engine. And what I mean by that is something that is consistent, that can be replicated a lot. So you look around YouTube right now, and most channels are just one talent doing one thing, or a group of talent doing one thing, and their formats are pretty the same. And there's a consistency. So either it's like there's consistency is important. I'm sure I've talked about this at some point, but you can have consistency of cast, consistency of product, so like what the show is, or consistency of quality, how good the thing is you're doing. We have a lot of different types of consistencies on the Try Guys main channel, but those consistencies are inconsistent with each other. So we have inconsistent cast across different shows. We have inconsistent production value. If you look at something like Without a Recipe versus
Right.
Eat the Menu,
Yeah.
they're a different production quality. But Eat the Menu is very consistent in talent and product.
Format, yeah.
And but the best is like, or now Without a Recipe used to be all three consistent, right? So that's why it was one of the reasons it was the most successful. But now it has an inconsistency of cast. It still has consistency of product and consistency of quality, but it now has an inconsistency of cast from when it first started. So that's mostly still good. You just need 2 out of 3. You want 2 out of 3. When you can have 3 out of 3, awesome. If you have 1 out of 3, and if you don't have any of them, not good. So like a beginner YouTuber typically doesn't have any of those consistencies because they're trying to figure out what it is. I don't know. And maybe they have the consistency of themselves. They are the consistency. It's me. I am the YouTuber. when you don't have, when they're inconsistent, the audience just doesn't know what they're going to get. So we were like, okay, let's make something that's consistent all the way across. So consistency of product, cast, and quality will be try every day. And it doesn't mean that like consistency of quality needs to be high production value. It just needs to be the same. The menu is the same. And when we broke it, when we did the Michelin one, people didn't like it. It was an inconsistency. It was like too produced. And it was a food that was no longer relatable. So even though it was still consistency of cast, it was not the product that people bought into. So that one wasn't as successful, even though like it was fun for me to do. And I thought, and some people liked it. There's always people who like something. But it wasn't what the main audience wanted. So Try Every Day is an attempt to make something that's consistent, all three consistencies. And we put it on its own channel so that that channel would also have that consistency. Because if it was on the Try Guys channel, it would still have, the Try Guys channel would still have that problem of now there's a new inconsistency across the other shows. So that's why.
How did you come up with the things you were going to try?
That was a big bunch of brainstorms. We wrote down 100 ideas in brainstorms and then tried to whittle that down to 50 ideas, whittle that down to 30 ideas, and then whittle that down to the top 20 something. And then when we were about to produce those 20, we're like, actually, this is not good enough. Let's look at the other top 10 beyond those. And we picked them out until we found them. And some of it's also like, what can we make? We were shooting 4 to 5 a day. So it's also like, what can be shot in an hour and a half to 2 hours? And if we are doing one that takes 2.5 hours, what one can be shot in 45 minutes? So that we can balance out those days. And then we had to structure those weeks. And that's how. You can hear, I'm trying to truncate it because we talked about this in the tripod. Like I said almost the same thing. So I'm just truncating it for these listeners. If you want to hear more and you're really, really, really excited, go listen to the tripod episode that we just put out about this. So I go a little more in depth on that.
Exciting.
Yeah. But in case there's listeners from both, I don't want to regurgitate the same information
That's true.
too extensively.
What would you try, Matt, if you were going to try something every day?
Well, what's something you've always wanted to try?
Beatboxing.
Becky wants to see me beatbox.
We all want to see you beatbox. Which beatboxing would be an excellent try every day.
Yeah.
That would
You can have it.
Okay.
It was probably on your list somewhere.
It might have been, actually.
But there's no way beatboxing was an original.
I'm sure it was on there.
You can do with just your mouth. You don't have to buy anything.
And you get an expert and it sounds really, really cool. And
that's true. Yeah. I actually would love to try making sushi. But, because it's like the special knives and you have to do like the special cuts and do all that. That's like people spend like decades learning how to do it.
Yeah, getting the right
So
thickness.
You could definitely do it in a day.
You could definitely do it.
You could definitely do it in an hour. Yeah.
I think you could learn the basics of a roll, I think, in an hour.
Yeah.
We did it once. We did a Try Guys Try Sushi and it was actually pretty quick when we were like doing it. Now we didn't do a great job, but we learned it. And it's trying every day. Trying is about trying, not about succeeding or executing or perfecting. It's just about trying, just learning through doing.
Were there any ideas that got axed that you want to bring back or something you were sad that got axed?
Yeah, there were, you can't get all your top ideas. The whole group has to agree.
Were there any that you didn't want to do?
That we did?
Yeah.
Probably.
I assume tattoo had to take some convincing.
Yeah, a little bit. But then I was like, it's a good video. I think I was a little more willing to do some stuff that I traditionally wasn't because we wanted to make a big splash in this new channel. So I was like, yeah, we got to do some stuff that's like brave and exciting. So got to be a brave boy. Let's do it. So, but I can't think of any because like we shot those like a couple months ago and we did the brainstorming like 2 months before that because we were trying to get everything ready. It's like to be able to shoot 20 something videos in a week takes like a month and a half of prep. Yeah. Ordering those things, making sure they're in on time, doing the schedule for the day, who's going to produce what, which things like need a DP, which day is the dentist office going to let us come in and shoot there, how will we schedule the day around that? So there's a few things like that. I wanted to do some more stuff that like took us outside. Like I wanted to find some that started in the studio, then like went in the parking lot, like archery. There was one we wanted to do that was like shoot an apple off each other's heads. And I wanted to like do real archery, but then do like a toy archery or put like put our faces onto mannequins and put apples on top of the mannequins' heads so that inevitably we'd shoot the face of each other. But I wanted to do something like that. But that was going to be too many, it was too complicated to fit in the schedule that week. So that one might still happen someday.
Ooh. Next time.
Yeah, next time.
All right, let's do a speed round because
you have to
pepper
be
you with questions.
Okay.
Breft, right?
Brevity.
Brief.
Brief.
Brief?
Not breath.
What's brevity?
Brevity.
Breath.
No, brief. Keep it brief.
That's breath?
Brief.
Have
But
brevity.
what's breath?
Breath?
Isn't breath a thing?
Breath?
No.
Breath?
BREF?
No, BR something with a V.
Brevity? Wait, what?
We are saying brevity, but what's this base
Brief.
of
Brief and brevity are the same stem word. It's not
Yeah.
brev.
Huh.
You don't keep it brev. You keep it brief and have brevity.
You're making up your own words.
Brev.
I'm trying something new every day.
I'm gonna
My
keep
own
this one brev.
language. My own language.
Becky talk.
All right, Kiefer. One of the questions that people wanted to know is you seem very excited and very open when you try on lady
Oh,
things,
yes.
especially heels.
Mhm.
It seems to awaken something within you.
Yeah, well, I think the thing is with me is any kind of dressing up makes me become a character. So like heels do that, but when we did the goth video, immediately like I do that. Anytime I put on a fun piece of clothing, it just like triggers behaving a certain way. So I think it's ultimately I just like dress up and playing pretend.
Yeah.
So and heels come up a lot with Try Guys because we started with so many like feminine identity stuff.
Yeah.
But heels are fun. Also, I think like mentally when we had the shift of like Eugene isn't here to go most extreme and like be
Right.
that embodiment. I was like, oh, well, I kind of like doing the dress up. It's always fun. And even if you look at those videos, I would say that I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
gingivitis.
Yeah, right.
Gingivitis in the house.
But we have a video. This won't come out until next year. But when we did the burlesque video, I was like, well, one of us has got to wear heels.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I looked around at who the cast was. I was like, I will be wearing heels. And I was like, I just felt like that's what, if you're going to do these tries, somebody has to
Gotta
go
try
like
all the way.
further.
Yeah.
So that like someone really tries like really, really hard. Because they don't need all four characters to like go that far, but you need somebody to do it. So I was like, okay, I'll do that.
Right.
So yeah, sometimes it's like the trying on clothes just opens a character within me. And what can I say? I think doing drag is fun. It's fun.
It is fun. Can't wait.
How do you keep yourself from burning out with such a hectic schedule?
Great question. I like making stuff and I like being around people. So I think that is it. But certainly I get burnt out by the work I don't enjoy. Like making things, I love. Having a shoot, love it. So fun. Performing, great. Doing lots of like notes or meetings, that kind of stuff burns me out because it's just like so much thinking.
Yeah.
And I think for me, like performing, I don't think. It just happens. It's very, very easy.
You're in
for
the
me.
flow.
Like that Disney thing, I didn't do a rehearsal on a stage at all before we did it live. We did like script read-throughs and I walked on the stage for 4 minutes and I was like, yeah, cool. And there's gonna be a teleprompter there? Great. I'm so comfortable in that environment. Like I know that some people would be like, that would be so terrifying. But for me, that's like relieving. Like the stuff around that is harder for me. Like getting on a Zoom and doing a script read through with people is so much more taxing to me than doing the thing.
Do you think about like delegating notes to somebody else in the office? Or is it like really only you and Zach can
Desiree helps with notes and Skylar helps with notes on Try Every Day and Desiree does like the menu, but everyone else also has their other jobs and I can't expect my employees to work a 65 to 80 hour week. So sometimes there's just so much workload, like it's got to be me. And then Rachel, there are lots of other people who give notes here. I don't want that to sound like that really it's just Zach and I, but people give notes on certain shows.
Yeah.
And there's certain shows that like I am in charge of and there's certain shows that Zach is in charge of. So even when we're here, we split it. But when he's not here, we don't split it. And especially with Try Every Day, it's like a new thing. So really trying to like make sure it has the shape that we want it to have. So giving it more of an eye to notes than normal. And also we're trying to have that one feel more lived in. So there have been times I've given notes of like ad scoring here. And then I was like, I was wrong. Take it all out. I made it too produced. It should be hang out and chill. So I thank you for doing that. I was wrong. Please remove my additions. Please pretend I didn't give you those notes. And that's for me to figure out like what it is. But yeah, and Rachel gives notes, definitely gives notes, YB gives notes, other editors give each other notes, people give notes. But I give a lot of notes. And right now I'm giving a lot of notes because there's a lot to give notes on.
Noted.
Yeah. I also think it's the buck stops with you kind of thing too.
Yeah.
As the CEOs of the company, if something a video sucks, nobody's going to be like, God, Rachel did a terrible job. You know,
Right.
the buck's going to stop at the CEO.
Yeah, I can't
Quality control.
look at
Yeah.
everything. Like there are QC edits that I don't watch the QC edits because I've given so many notes. I should, but I just like priority wise, there are people who watch the QC edits, whereas like not everybody watches the rough notes. So like things do get through, mistakes get through. That happens. You know, there's a lot. Everyone's juggling a lot. But yeah, it's a lot to give notes on. I would delegate more if I had more people to delegate to with enough time, but we don't. We're a small company.
I mean, pretty soon Henry will be able to do it.
That would be huge. A good reason
Give me some
why
feedback.
probably Zach and I are so give notesy is that we are the talent in the videos.
Yeah.
So we're always going to be more strict about our perceptions than anyone else.
yeah.
Yeah.
Other people won't. If like I'll see times where like, oh, let's not cut the camera right to Zach while he's picking his nose. Like while he's like doing this. Like just don't cut the camera to him. Like obviously. Now other people are like, well, he's just a normal mannerism and they don't think about it as like, but I'm thinking like, well, Zach probably won't want the camera to cut to him
That's
just
a
in
nice
time.
idea.
You could stay on the wide for that. You can stay on the wide. We don't need to cut to the close while someone's like doing
Pictures and stuff of you like, and you're like, why did you post that?
this. Yes, exactly. And like there are times where
like, I do not look good there. Why did you? Why did you
I
do
need
that
the
to
menu.
me?
I'm like, let's actually stay in the wide while Keith takes this big sloppy bite of food. We don't need to cut to the close on this one. We get it. We get that Keith's mouth is huge. Let's cut to the close after Keith is done chewing.
YB said the same thing when she was on. She said she liked to edit videos that she was in because she can control.
Yeah. Yeah, she can make
What it
sure that
looks
she
like.
Control her image.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
I want to know if Keith has ever tried the third secret pizza style, Quad City style, from Illinois. Since I know you went to school.
You
at
mean
ISU.
Iowa?
No, Illinois. They're
Illinois.
saying Quad Cities, like the Rockford, right?
But
Isn't that Quad Cities?
But isn't that by Iowa? Aren't the Quad Cities like 2 Illinois and
I have
2
no
Iowa
idea.
cities?
No, I thought Quad
This is not where I'm
Cities
from.
was. I'm gonna look.
I thought Iowa had 2 of the
What
Quad
have you had?
cities.
Quad City style pizza?
No, you're right.
Secret.
I'm right.
It's a
Song.
bi-state.
Yeah, it's like
metropolitan.
Iowa and
Rock
Illinois.
Island. That's what it is. Oh, it's Moline, Rock Island, and East Moline and Davenport.
The question is if I had Iowa pizza, which is somehow the
Quad
third
City style.
secret.
They said Quad City pizza.
There are so many
Third
types of
secret pizza
pizzas.
style.
There's Detroit pizza, there's Chicago pizza, there's New York
But
pizza.
this one's secret.
I'm looking at it.
Okay. I
know what that
I
means.
certainly have, and it's
I don't know what
probably
this
the
means.
crazy taco pizza stuff.
No. It's
Is it tavern style?
cut like Gumby's pizza.
Where it's like really
I don't
skinny?
think-
Yeah,
Oh, where they do like a million little skinny slices?
like that.
Oh, like sticks.
Yeah, it's like sticks.
Yeah, I've had those because
Oh.
we had a couple places like
Bit
that
more
in
specific.
downstate Illinois that did that kind of pizza. Monocles also was a strange pizza chain, and
Why did they cut it like that? They just
well, that's normally how they cut it
they
for
want
like
breadsticks
for like breadsticks
and pizza together.
But maybe they also cut the pizza like that. I mean, I've had pizza everywhere because I've toured to every single state, and one of the only things you can get sometimes while touring at a college is pizza. So I've had everybody's
Easy
pizza.
access. Yeah.
But there's some goofy pizzas in the Midwest where they like cover it with taco toppings,
I've never heard
and
of
it's
this.
like a taco pizza. And sometimes it's
They
good,
put
and sometimes
the
it's gross.
tortilla chips
Yes, they
and stuff
put
on it
broken
too?
tortilla chips and a
oh my god,
fuck ton of lettuce on it. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
salad,
Yeah.
taco salad
It's
pizza.
but it actually like it works. It's strange. It's not pizza. It's something else.
Salad pizza.
Flatbread.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
something else. But yes, I have had the Iowan pizza at some point in my life.
Yeah,
What's
I have
the-
a definition of it
Oh,
for our listeners. Huge. Characteristics of Quad City style pizza include malt in the crust, tomato sauce made with red chili flakes or cayenne pepper,
spice.
toppings placed under the cheese. That's a big difference from
We have that
Traditional.
in Illinois, though.
and being cut into strips instead of triangular slices. Postpartum, I was really focused on my gut health. I had so many changes happening with my body during pregnancy that I really wanted to feel grounded and, just a little calmer about my daily gut health. So I started taking Ritual Symbiotic Plus, a 3-in-1 powerhouse of clinically studied pre, pro, and postbiotics to support a balanced gut microbiome with daily use. Ritual Symbiotic Plus is designed with a delayed release capsule to help reach the colon, not the stomach, an ideal place for probiotics to survive and grow. It's vegan friendly and formulated without GMOs, major allergens, animal products, and any fillers or artificial colors. And it's HSA and FSA eligible with a seamless checkout experience, so you can save when you shop with pre-tax dollars. So get your gut going. Support a balanced gut microbiome with Ritual's Symbiotic Plus. Get 25% off your first month at ritual.com/sitwithus. That's ritual.com/sitwithus for 25% off your first month.
So how are you going to explain Keith's career to Henry when he's older? Are you going to allow him to watch all the videos?
It'll be interesting because there's so much.
Yeah.
There's so much. Yeah, I don't know. It's certainly an interesting question. I should ask some other YouTubers like what they've done. Like I should ask. I mean, Hank Green isn't as ridiculous as me, but does have a child and has a lot of like educational stuff. And even that, even just that your dad is famous for YouTube and like, like I wonder what the best course of action for that is. I mean, it's a great question.
I think you just tell them like it is a normal job. So I think you just describe it like a normal job. I know the question that always made me really mad when they first started at BuzzFeed was like, oh, they make money doing that?
Oh,
and it always made me, I did ask a couple people when they said that, oh, how much money do you make at your job?
I also am just, whenever people are like, oh, like, so, like, how does that make money? It's like, well, I mean, I guess I could get into it, but it's not that interesting. Like, I mean, there's ad revenue. Like, it's just a weird question.
It's how a TV network makes money.
Yeah.
There's
so
advertisers.
Entertainment.
There's advertisers or people purchase things, or maybe there's a subscription model like we have, Second Try. So some people pay us directly. That's our direct-to-consumer model entertainment, like HBO perhaps. Like, this is an industry that has existed. It's just now on a different box in your house.
How would you feel if your dad was, if you were like, all of a sudden you had like a vault of your dad doing all this stuff?
I'd be like, whoa, this is not the way I thought my dad was.
I do like the idea that we never really understood what our parents did for work for a very long time.
Yeah, when you're growing up,
and he would have that same idea.
Yeah. And now, everybody, it's time for your favorite segment, the sexy salacious and explosive experience of Matt's Smut Corner.
Explosive. Thank you, Keith. Thanks for that. This is an excerpt from Does It Hurt?
I hate the title.
Stop looking at me.
I hate the title.
It.
Here's the context. Right before he fucks her while pushing her head underwater with great white sharks. I mumble, an orgasm forming. So you can't already be laughing.
I think maybe her head is already underwater also. I'm pretty sure that's the situation.
I mumble, an orgasm forming in the pit of my stomach. All my focus is on the tightening knot, so desperate for it to snap, yet never wanting it to end. God damn, you're gripping me so fucking tight. Move up, he demands, grabbing my grabbing my hips and nudging me forward. I try to resist, but he easily overpowers me. My breath stalls as he coerces me to the very edge of the boat where two massive sharks swim beneath. Enzo, I breathe, fear filling my bloodstream, yet it only serves to heighten the pleasure streaming throughout my body as he rolls his hips. My head tips back, a moan working its way out of my throat. I'm so close, and my lungs are depleting of oxygen as he drives me to that edge. I need to breathe desperately, and I won't be able to as long as he's inside me. I reach down between my legs to circle my clit, but he stops me.
Let's check in with Keith.
Why are there sharks?
There's a king for everyone. Some people have shark
does it
fucking
hurt?
kings.
Why are there two great white sharks? I'm pretty sure great white sharks are not like
they're married.
Gray whites are not pack hunters, so that's strange for there to be two.
They smell the pheromones in the air.
You'd think that this writer would have researched sharks more.
You think the sharks are the important part of this?
Well, the fantasy.
Sharks are taking you out of it.
There wouldn't be two. There would be two bull sharks. They hunt in packs, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Great whites are also so big.
Yeah.
That's why they have that crazy name.
That's why it's scary.
They're too big.
Well, here we got to keep going.
How big is the boat?
How do you keep making me do that? I pant. He's not the first man to go down on me and bring me to orgasm, but I feel like fucking Pavlov's dog. And somehow he's managed to train my pussy to drool for him on command.
Wait, what? I thought they were already fucking.
This is another excerpt.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
You're a natural baby, and it's just no one has hit the right buttons. He says, climbing off the table and dragging me with him to the edge.
She's on the table?
I feel like they're still on the boat.
There's a table.
He's always trying to bring her to the edge.
There can be tables on boats.
He's always trying to bring her to the edge of the boat to dangle over the sharks, you know?
So is he in the water? Pulls her to the edge?
She's on a table.
It can be however you want to imagine. That's the beauty of these. Becky, that's the beauty of it. You can see however you want to see it.
That's true. Open to interpretation.
Yeah.
I did not like the Pavlov's dog.
They should have made a bell dinging joke there, because Pavlov's dog drooled when he heard a bell, because the bell made him know the food was coming, and with the clit and all that, they could have said, rings my bell.
Maybe it was
instead of hits the right button.
Right.
Maybe it was the vibration of the sharks underneath, you know?
Becky, what are you reading right now? Are you reading any smut?
Yeah, what smut are you into, Becky?
No smut. I just finished Every Summer After, which is going to be a movie or a TV show. Love.
That's your favorite brand of book.
I love it. And then Devin posted about one. I have to look at the name of it because Devin posted about it, and I was like, I'll see how much it is, and it was only $2. So I was
my
like,
gosh.
That's cheap.
I'll read it, girl.
$2.
It's called You Deserve to Know. They called this author the master of suburban scandal.
Oh, wow.
It's a scandal.
And she said it was it read like a reality show. So that's going to be the one that I
that sounds right up your alley.
But not smutty. I only read a couple smutty books. I like Fourth
That's what
Wing.
you tell us.
There's no new ones. There's nothing new.
Wow.
Kaylin tells me about these crazy ones. And I'm like, I need some plot.
She's definitely into the niche.
She loves the niche.
Yeah.
Have you seen Keith Plays a Porn Game? Speaking of, natty plug. Nope.
He hasn't.
I was unaware that they were long. When you sent the email, I was like, well, maybe I could go through and skim. I have seen clips. I've seen the things that have been clipped on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that's hard smut, I would say. We got into especially this last recording.
Was crazy.
It got kind of crazy, yeah.
I do think
Porn
it's an
games.
interesting concept because I get a lot of ads for those little porny games too.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. And they're smut. And they're funny.
How much do they cost?
There's a lot of in-app game purchases.
We've probably spent $30 for a lot of diamonds.
Yeah, for a lot. For
a lot.
For a lot of smutty little moments.
That's not bad.
And we learned how the game works too. Don't spend money when it says 18 diamonds. Only 25.
18's not worth it.
You're getting nothing.
Yeah.
25, you're getting it all.
Wow. Insider knowledge.
You're getting
Insider trading right here.
Yeah. The
It's just
18
like
diamonds are...
Video game characters having sex.
There's not a lot of video game characters that have sex in most gaming. I mean, there are some.
It's a video game.
Yes, it's a video game.
Yeah.
Is it a video game? Maybe, I guess.
Kind of
A
novel.
digital
Shitty
game.
video game.
Yeah.
It's
kinda,
like a book.
Well, it's like those Nancy Drew games, the old ones where you kind of walked around, went to the different rooms and had to accomplish
Tell
different
the
things.
story.
This
Tell the
is
story.
literally
Tell the story.
just reading, and every so often you pick a response, and it seems like only sometimes does that response change the story.
Okay.
It's a story tree, right? So a story tree is where there's decisions change what happens. But sometimes you do a decision and it's very clear, any of those sentences would have been fine. But sometimes you do something and it's like, okay, it will send you down a different path.
Remember when Netflix did that?
Yeah.
With the Black Mirror episode? That was
Fun.
honestly, they should have done that again.
Fun.
That was we did
Choose
all
your
the
own
different.
adventure.
Yeah, we did all the different combos to see. Very fun.
Hard to produce though. You have to shoot a bunch of different things in the same spaces. It's
over and
confusing,
over.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's true. And a couple different things were different.
Yeah.
But the porn game sounds fun. And people really like it.
People love it.
People have been DMing me about it. Like, did you see Keith playing a porn game? And I said,
Why
just
were they
another
DMing you about
I
it?
don't know. I don't know.
They thought it was about your knowledge.
I will say on the God video, people were like, I wonder how Becky feels about Keith talking about all these other women. I was like, these were crushes I had in high school. These aren't me talking about other women. I was like, of course I had a crush on girls in high school. Everyone had crushes on people in high school.
Yeah.
I'm not with them. And I'm not like mourning not being with them now. I'm just
The
You're
life
not
they
thinking
could have
back
been.
to, 14-year-old Keith.
yeah, right.
Wow.
Kiefer, what a fun podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Always great to have you on. You are one of the few straights we bring on.
Wow.
That's true.
Well, thank you.
I think it's because you own the company too.
Sure.
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 Well, Keith, for those who are listening that don't follow you, where the people find you?
You can find me on the internet under Keith Habs almost everywhere, if not everywhere. And then I'm also one of the Try Guys.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
We'll have to hear more about that next time.
We ran out of time today.
Ran out of time. We did this with Johnny Cakes and I thought it was really cute. What are you like watching right now of another like either YouTuber or like a TikToker that doesn't have as big of a following as you, but you really like whatever they're doing?
Doesn't have as big a following as me.
Or they could have a big following.
I've been watching a lot more of the little quick Hank Green, like Dear Hank and John stuff that they do that they've been doing for 20 years.
Yeah.
But I've been watching more recently. It's been fun. And I watched the Phil DeFranco show for my news. It's like an easy thing to listen to. And it does cover a decent amount of like domestic and global news, and other things that I watch on YouTube that aren't that are you know what I've been watching recently that is a small creator. I've been downloading these to listen to on the planes to help me fall asleep, but I also find them interesting. It's just like stuff about like the video game Zelda lore across different games. So it's like, who are the strongest links across all the games? Like, interesting. And I played enough Zelda that I'm familiar with enough of like the catalog.
That would put me to sleep too.
It's really boring, but also interesting. And it is, I'm on a plane, I'm like, oh. But then when I wake up, I'm like
Zelda.
Still interested in them. And some are like, here's the story of this game. More and what are the Easter eggs from the other games that this is referencing? And I find it kind of interesting. So that's something I've been watching. That's a much smaller creator. I think his name is Zeltic.
Cool.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, Zeltic.
Thanks.
Until next time, everybody, make sure you're washing your hands, peeing after sex, being nice to people, being nice to others, getting vaccinated for all the things.
Yes.
We're coming into flu season. Is there anything else? I forgot.
Stay engaged in local politics.
Stay engaged in local politics.
There's some elections coming up this year that matter in certain areas, so make sure you're registered to vote.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're trying
Register to vote and vote.
Yeah, they're trying to make you not be registered, so make sure you're registered and go vote.
Go vote.
Go vote.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.